Vampirota this Infernalist sounds like a death metal band, right? Roughly translated, it means Vampire Squid from Hell. Netflix would slap that on a thumbnail and call it a day. But the scariest thing here isn't the squid. It's how badly we've messed up the marketing. It's not a vampire. Not really a squid. And it's definitely not cruising the abyss for a quick bite of neck. Instead, picture a tiny, crimson blob floating to kilometers below the surface, sipping on dead flakes like an all-you-can-eat compost buffet. Oh, and when startled, it turns into a glowing disco ball. Stay with me, every myth is about to get shredded. Imagine a cherry-red crash helmet sprouting 8 arms and trailing a silky cape through darkness so thick you could eat it with a spoon. Looks epic, except the cape is webbing between its arms. The red is just see-through skin over baby blue blood. And that helmet hides the slowest metabolism in the entire cephalopod family tree. Starting to rethink the horror movie vibe. Good. Let's keep peeling. Not a squid, plot twist. It's basically the great uncle of both octopuses and squids. Scientists stuck it in its own exclusive club order Vampiromorphidae because it's been doing its own thing since before dinosaurs were cool. Fossils hit 300 million years. So this critter has survived everything from asteroid tantrums to bad sci-fi covers. 8 arms, yep. Tiny internal shell shaped like a lost game piece. Got it. Ink sac. Nope. Evolution swapped that for glitter bombs and blue blood loaded with hemocyanin. Letting it breathe water that's only 3% oxygen. Try doing yoga in that. Not a vampire. No fangs. No hissing. No tragic backstory, just a soft little mouth built for scraping marine snow. That's the polite term for dead plankton and fish poop drifting down like confetti after a party, to ultra-thin filaments, longer than the arms themselves, weave around like lazy antennae. Snagging snacks. It eats garbage and turns it into energy so slowly it can pause its heart for minutes at a time. That's not creepypasta. That's peak efficiency. The pumpkin defense threat shows up. Ink is so last season. Instead, it flips its webbed arms over its head, spikes out like an angry pom-pom, and flashes glowing spots that spell back off in fish Morse code. Scientists nicknamed it the pineapple pose. Kids stick with pumpkin. Either way, predators see what looks like a toxic cactus and usually swim the other direction. If that's not enough, it squirts a cloud of glowing mucus that hangs in the water like neon smoke. No biting. Just a polite nope spelled in glitter. Life in the twilight zone. Down between 600 and 2,500 meters. Sunlight's a rumor. Eyes the size of marbles, biggest in the animal kingdom relative to body size, scan for the dim flicker of bioluminescent snacks or the silhouette of a date. Romance is low-key. The male slips over a tiny sperm packet with a modified arm, and the female shells it until the mood and menu are right. Eggs are blueberry-sized, few but mighty. Mom curls round them, fasting for up to 400 days' longest brooding stint in the cephalopod world. No snacks, no drama, just patience on a slow. Blue-blooded burn, still picturing Dracula with tentacles. Hit like if we just rewired your brain. Tell us in the comments which deep-sea oddity deserves a reality check next. And subscribe for weekly dives into the ocean's wait. That's real. Line up. So the vampire squid from hell isn't from hell, isn't a vampire, and isn't even a proper squid. It's a living time capsule the length of a ruler, calmly turning yesterday's leftovers into tomorrow's energy while glowing like a rogue nightlight, if that isn't cooler than any monster flick. I'll eat my hat just not as slowly as this champ eats lunch.